Listening to a Quentin Tarantino talk about movie history is like attending an informal masterclass led by someone who is both an accomplished practitioner, but also, and perhaps just as importantly, an enthusiastic fan.
But Hitchcock has one cut in Rope, and it's the most impactful moment.
His blend of detailed knowledge, passionate delivery, and unique insights make him a captivating speaker when he talks about the medium of film. He's famously a self-taught cinephile, having spent a significant part of his early years working at a video rental store where he watched countless movies from all genres.
This is the new film school.
His vast knowledge only grew and now spans various genres, countries.
Once I got into it, I didn't have room for anything else. I could go to a movie, I knew who starred in it, who directed it, who wrote it, everything.
When Tarantino discusses a movie, his passion is so obvious. He doesn't just list facts, he tells stories about the films, the contexts in which they were made, the people behind them. His enthusiasm is infectious and it makes you want to watch a movie.
Brian De Palma's Blowout. I think it's one of the greatest movies ever made. It's Brian De Palma's finest film. All right, which means it's one of the finest movies ever made because, as we all know, Brian De Palma is the greatest director of his generation.
Makes his narratives compelling even for those who might not be as interested in the subject matter. In addition to this, he's an artist who speaks his mind.
I refuse your question. I'm not your slave and you're not my master. You can't make me dance to your tune.
I'm
I'm not a monkey.
I can't make you answer anything. I'm asking you interesting questions.
And I'm saying I refuse.
It's interesting that you have a different view, and I'm just trying to explore that.
Yeah, and I don't want to. Because I'm here to sell my movie. I don't want to talk about the implications of violence. I haven't wanted. The reason I don't want to talk about it because I've said everything I have to say about it.
But you haven't said why you think there's no relationship.
It's none of your damn business what I think about that.
Now it's 1969 and the culture has changed.
He's always stayed true to his vision and style right from the beginning of his career. He's a filmmaker who never really seems to compromise on an idea, especially with a studio. I guess that's why he's been able to make the movies that we've come to know and love. There's something about his films, though, that are instantly familiar. The history of the film medium always feels like it's edging its way into a Tarantino movie. It could be a song classic for a scene that feels so wrong and yet so right for what we're seeing, like in Reservoir Dogs.
You ever listen to K. Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s?
Or that cartoonish Looney Tunes sound effect that we hear during a scene of ultra-violence, like in Kill Bill. Or simply that nostalgic, unique design of the titles that come up during the opening credits that feel like an old 80s movie. And then there's just some of those familiar signature moments that remind us that we are in fact watching a Tarantino movie. He has a really unique insight and analysis given his experience as a filmmaker and his extensive study of film. He offers insights that blend theoretical knowledge with practical understanding. He discusses the technical aspects of filmmaking, storytelling techniques, and cinematic influences in a way that is both insightful and really accessible. He often includes personal anecdotes in his discussions about film history, offering a behind-the-scenes look at the industry and providing context to his influences and decision-making processes as a filmmaker. Not afraid to go against the grain, Tarantino also offers contrarian views on widely accepted film narratives, critiques, and rankings. This provokes a lot of thought and conversation, and it really stimulates debate and encourages listeners to question conventional wisdom about cinema.
From where 1917 would be truly, truly impressive is if they did the movie with 6 cuts and that's it.
That's not, you can't.
Look, if you're going to do the whole thing about long cuts, then it's got to be about long cuts. Even if it was like 15 minutes per cut. All right, that would be more.
One of Tarantino's gifts is his ability to shine a light on films, genres, and directors that are often overlooked or underappreciated by mainstream audiences. He champions B-movies and international cinema that many mainstream film scholars might overlook, which in turn broadens the horizons of his listeners. Given this raw passion, Tarantino doesn't shy away from pursuing things that he loves. He often pops up and makes a cameo in a lot of his own movies, as well as a few others that you've probably seen along the way. Quentin's acting is not exactly what we love him for, but if he wants to do it, Why shouldn't he? And who's going to stop him? And one of the more unexpected things he does love are the Muppets. That's why in 2005 he made a cameo in the Muppets Wizard of Oz movie, playing himself and discussing some questionable ways to kill the Wicked Witch of the West.
Just as Dorothy and the Wicked Witch charge at each other, bam! Blowout fight scene. The gals whip out these huge samurai swords. I'm talking walking on walls. I'm talking explosions everywhere. I'm talking Oz in flames. Burn, baby, burn. You digging it?
Well, yeah, that sounds a bit violent for a family film.
Okay, cool, okay. We pull back on the fight scene.
Perhaps one of the more random moments for such a seasoned specialist in his craft. But when you're as successful as he is, and you get the opportunities that he has, why wouldn't you be in the Muppets? Well played, Tarantino. Well played.
I gotta tell you, this is more than a little disappointing.